Hi guys, it's me again. So we are closing off savings month and I'm very excited because I know that there are a couple of people that have made really significant changes in their lives and they've started saving and for me that is amazing stuff, and I'm actually so proud of everybody who's started saving because I feel like you've started a journey that is going to be so fruitful in your life that you do not understand the types of changes that you're going to start making in your life. And the reason why I say this is because savings is a culture. It's not something that we are born with because we've never had access to money. So we've never known that we need to save money because it's never been a thing. Especially if you grew up in a black family where we literally are living ends to meet. We're trying to find the means to an end. You know, we've got more month at the end of the month, and you know, so it is difficult for black people, especially my people, to save. And I understand that fully, but I do think that as general as South Africans, whether black, white, colored, Indian, we do not have a savings culture. So it really excites me when I get stories and people are saying, you know what, I am saving and I'm so excited because I know what I'm saving for. And that's the most important thing, is that when you start saving, make sure that you've got a goal. Make sure you know what you're saving for. Create a vision board. I always tell people, have a vision board. Cut out all the things that you want in life. If it's a big house, it's a mansion, you cut out that mansion. If you need to draw it, you draw it. If you want to drive a certain car, you paste it on that vision board, and you are clear to yourself as to what type of life do I want. Because the reality of money, guys, money, whenever somebody says to you, how much money do you want? It's only a few people who will give you a number. A lot of people will say, I want enough money for financial freedom. A lot of people will say, I want enough money so that I don't have to worry about money. Some people will say, I want enough money to take me to Bali, to take me to New York, take me to Mauritius. I want jet money. I want petty money. I want... Money is always explained with another adjective attached to it. Or a thing, or an object that is attached to it. So it is important that when you are saving, you need to save with a goal in mind, because that's what will keep you disciplined and focused. If you know that at the end of the year, if I need to save 500 Rand every single month for me to be able to buy a certain thing, then I know for a fact that lao 500 izosebenza at the end of the year. Do you understand? You are clear on that, because the reason why some of us don't save and we deviate from saving is because we don't have a goal. So you are saving, after 3 months you're like, hi man, since save 1.5, and then something pops up, something emergency always pops up when you are saving money, and now you're willing to take that money that you have saved and divert it to that emergency because you did not have a goal that was attached to that specific saving, that specific money. So it's important that when you're saving, make sure that you've got a saving goal. That's the first thing. I always preach this. It's important that you have a savings goal, because then you know what you are saving towards. And if anybody comes and says, 1.5, you will not budge, because you know that taking that 1.5 is basically taking the ability or the capability away from yourself to being able to buy the thing that you wanted. Then I say to people, if you do not have that specific thing, save for a deposit. Save for the deposit of your house, because people need to understand that a deposit is not a favor to the bank. When you put down a deposit to a property, you're not doing the bank a favor, you're doing yourself a favor. Because basically what it means is that you are basically saying to the bank, stuff you, I no longer have to borrow 600,000 Rand for this house from you. I can now give you an additional 500,000 Rand that I've saved on my own. So I just need you guys to borrow me 500,000 Rand. Now they're borrowing you less money. You are now paying interest on less money. So I always say to people, if you cannot find that one goal, that one thing in life that you really want to save for your deposit. It is very important. It will work within your benefits. But the other thing that people need to understand is that there's a big difference between savings and investments. Investments are meant to be long term. Investments are meant to yield a certain profit for you. So if you are not in a culture of saving, it might be difficult for you to understand how to then project for investments. And remember, even those investments, do not go into investment for the sake of going to investment because everybody we are investor. No, you will never be able to be disciplined. You need to invest knowing why you're investing. And the most important thing about investment really is what we call wealth creations. Investments are supposed to create wealth creation. They're supposed to be that second, third, fourth income stream for you. That is why it's important that you invest in something that is going to yield interest, that is going to It gives birth to more money. Your money should be able to give birth to more money. Your money should be able to give you a passive income. And the only way you're going to do that is if you understand the difference between savings and investment. Savings are long term. Investments are supposed to be short term. Savings is supposed to be short term. It's supposed to be low risk. Investment is where you can now take your risk appetite a little bit higher and you can take chances. Some of us still go low. We still invest in property because it's the lowest risk, because we've got a low risk appetite. So you need to understand your needs as a person. Understand, what do I want in the near future? And that's the most important. So when you think of investment, think about the future. It's not about today, it's not about tomorrow, it's about the future. And the emergency account, guys, I cannot stress it anymore. As a person, you need to have an emergency account. We know it as black people, something will always come up. It will always come up. Aguna chiga uzothi kitty save 6,000, but something happens and it thing leo 6,000, exactly low 6,000. And you're just like, Kibuloi, this thing can't be a real thing. But that's the reality, because we do not have emergency accounts. So we've got no account to tap into. You now tap into that savings account. We set back to square one. Now you think that you're not seeing anything from the saving thing that you are doing. So it's important that we, please guys, we do create emergency accounts, and we actually just put in certain amounts, just put the money away. Can I tell you the trick about saving? The trick about saving is that if you earn 15,000 rand, that's your take home. The moment you take 1,000 rand and you put it away as savings, and that's the first thing you should be doing, because you should be paying yourself, and that's what we call savings, right? If you put 1,000 rand away every single month, if you do it for 3 months consecutively, you start to structure your life to only live off 14,000 rand. It's crazy. It's like magic. It happens almost automatically. You will start structuring your lifestyle to only be able to depend on 14,000 rand and no longer the 15,000 rand that you're earning, because you've taught yourself that actually you don't have 15,000 rand. You only have 14,000 rand because you're taking that 1,000 rand and you're putting it away. So it's important, guys, that we please structure our lives according to what we can and cannot afford. And if you want a disposable income, there's only one person that can create that, and that is you. That is you. You either work really hard and you create other income streams and you create passive income, or you learn to structure your life according to the amount of money that you have accessible to you after you have paid yourself. So I'm going to say this one more time. Let's encourage each other to save. Let's teach each other. We've got a savings stokvel. I call it stokvel, but we don't pay each other out. We've been saving since last year, guys. There's 5 of us. We only saved 750 rand, and we've been doing amazing. And the thing is, we didn't sit down and say, guys, let's put together a structure. We need to have a treasurer, a financial person. We just said, here's an account. Let's put money into this account. We don't have rules. We don't have anything, but everybody complies. And that's the beauty of saving. We started off as 10. We've lost 5 people, and it's okay. We don't mind. Those 5 people that have stayed true to the cause. And every single month, 750 goes into an account, and we've got money. We've saved. I fight every day with them, because I'm like, guys, we don't even have a memorandum. We don't know what we're going to do with our money. We don't even have a proper account, but we are saver. So guys, let's take the savings culture and make it our culture. Let savings become a black culture. Let it become entrenched in black people's cultures, whether umoZulu, umoXhosa, umChangana, umPulana, umuvenda. Let's all have a savings culture within black communities. Mwah.